Raiders of the Lost Ark opens in 1936 and introduces a globe-trotting archaeologist named Indiana Jones. Jones is approached by the U.S. military to help stop Nazi forces from acquiring the biblical relic, the Ark of the Covenant, which Adolf Hitler believes can be used to make his army invincible. On his quest, Indy teams up with his old friend Sala and his former love Marion Ravenwood, the daughter of Indiana's now-deceased mentor Abner. As the group races to find the Ark, the Nazis are assisted by René Belloc, a fellow archaeologist and rival of Indiana Jones. Indy and his team use a medallion and the Staff of Ra to uncover the Ark's resting place, the Well of Souls. Once there, Belloc and the Nazis arrive, capturing Marion and the Ark. Indy sneaks aboard the Nazi ship, arriving on an island where Belloc plans on testing the Ark's power. As Belloc and the Nazis open the Ark, Indy instructs Marion to close her eyes, as the Ark is not meant to be disturbed. The Ark then kills all of those who dared look inside it, including Belloc and the entire Nazi army. The Ark then seals itself shut, allowing Indy and Marion to successfully escape with the priceless artifact. Temple of Doom is set 1 year prior and finds Indiana Jones going up against a Chinese gangster named Wao Che. Che hires Indy to find the ashes of Hachi, but betrays the archaeologist when it's time to pay the reward. As Che and his gang attempt to kill Indy, the adventurer escapes with a young orphan named Short Round and a singer at Che's club named Willie Scott. The trio's escape sees them sneaking aboard a plane that just so happens to belong to Lao Che. Che's pilots abandon the plane, causing it to crash at the Himalayas. Surviving the crash, Imbi, Willie, and Short Round find themselves in the Indian village of Mayapur. The villagers plead for Indy's help in recovering the village's children and a sacred stone stolen by a group of cultists. Indy realizes that the stone is one of 5 Sankara stones, given by the Hindu gods to help humanity fight evil. Indy, Willie, and Short Round find the cultist temple beneath a nearby palace, where the cultist high priest Bolaram is leading his people in performing a human sacrifice. The cultists have found 3 of the Sankara stones and are intending to use the abducted children of Mayapur to find the remaining 2. When the cultists captured Indy, Willie, and Short Round, the archaeologist is brainwashed and ordered to sacrifice Willie. Luckily, Short Round escapes his captors and saves Indy and Willie's lives. Indy and his allies then steal back the Sankara stones and rescue the children. As Ram and his cultists pursue the fleeing group, Ram dies while foolishly trying to take back the stones. In the end, the children and the original stone are successfully returned to Mayapur, while Indy and Willie embrace. In The Last Crusade, the year is now 1938, and Indiana Jones discovers that his father Henry has gone missing while searching for the Holy Grail. Henry's wealthy benefactor Walter Donovan been tasked indeed with finding his father and the Grail. Henry's journals lead Indy and his colleague Marcus Brody to Venice, where they meet the elder Jones's associate Elsa Schneider. The group are then attacked by the Secret Order of the Cruciform Sword, whose mission is to protect the Holy Grail at any cost. While evading their pursuers, Marcus teams up with Sala to follow a map to the Grail, while Indy and Elsa develop a romance and head to Austria to rescue a captured Henry. Upon finding Henry, Indy discovers that his father has been captured by Nazis working alongside the traitorous Walter Donovan, and then Elsa reveals herself to be a Nazi collaborator, tying up Indy alongside his father and joining the Nazis on their final quest for the Grail. Indy and Henry escape their binds and race to Hatay to retrieve the Grail. Once there, they reunite with Marcus and Sala and engage in battle with the Nazis, aided by the Order of the Cruciform Sword. Although the Nazis defeat the Order and make their way into the Grail's temple, they are thwarted by the temple's traps. Donovan shoots Henry and threatens to kill him if Indy doesn't help the Nazis overcome the traps. Indy successfully leads Donovan's team into a room filled with cups and an ancient knight, who explains that one of the cups was in fact the Holy Grail. Elsa, bitter at her employer for shooting Henry, gives him the wrong cup to drink from, causing him to rapidly age and die. As Elsa tries to flee with the real Grail, the temple begins to collapse. Indy tries to save Elsa from falling into a chasm, but her desire to still retrieve the Grail results in her plummeting to her death. Indy then saves his father and they reunite with Sala and Marcus before riding off together into the sunset. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull opens in 1957 and sees Indiana Jones and his new partner Mac captured by Irina Spalko and her Soviet agents. The duo are taken to Area 51, where Indy is forced to help the Soviets locate an alien corpse, uncovered from a crash in Roswell, New Mexico. After locating the alien, Mac betrays his friend, forcing Indy to flee on his own. Indy then finds himself in the middle of a nuclear bomb testing site, but saves himself from the blast by hiding in a lead-lined refrigerator. Following his escape, Indy is visited by a young stranger named Butts, seeking help in saving his mother, who witnessing alongside Harold Oxley, an old colleague of Indy, while searching for an artifact known as a crystal skull in Peru. Indy and Butt travel to Peru, where they find one of the skulls before being captured by Irina, Mac, and the Soviets and taken to the Amazon. There, Indy and Mutt are reunited with Indy's friend Ox and Mutt's mother, revealed to be Marion Ravenwood. Marion reveals to her former love Indy that Mutt is in fact the son of Indiana Jones. Irina believes the crystal skulls to be alien in origin and is now forcing Indiana's allies to help her find them and the mythical city of Akatorth. While traveling to the ancient city, Indy and his allies escape, accompanied by Mac, who claims to now be on Indy's side. Eventually, the group find Akator, which was built by aliens, and a large chamber filled with crystal skeletons. And that's when Irina and the Soviets arrive, having followed the group's trail with the help of the traitorous Mac. Irina places a crystal skull on one of the skeletons, which awakens and offers for a reward. When Irina asks for infinite knowledge, the skeletons open an interdimensional portal and come together to create a reanimated alien. Irina is granted her wish, but the vastness of knowledge kills her. As Mac is pulled into the portal, Indy, Mutt, Marion, and Ox escape. Akator then crumbles behind them before a UFO emerges from the wreckage and flies into the portal. Indy and his family then return to America, where he and Marion finally marry, their son Mutt by their side.